For thousands of years, a giant ruled the grasslands and forests of Europe, Asia, and North Africa. It was powerful, untamed, and feared even by early humans. This animal was not a myth. It was not a legend. It was the aurochs, the wild ancestor of all modern cattle. And despite its strength and dominance, it was driven into extinction by humans. The aurochs, scientifically known as Bos primigenius, was a massive species of wild cattle that emerged over 2 million years ago. Adult bulls could stand up to 1.8 meters at the shoulder, with long, forward-curving horns that could exceed 80 centimeters in length. Their bodies were heavily muscled, built for dominance and survival. Males were typically jet black with a lighter stripe running along the spine, while females were reddish-brown and slightly smaller. This strong sexual dimorphism made the aurochs one of the most visually striking mammals of the prehistoric world. These animals were not domesticated livestock, they were true megafauna, capable of defending themselves against large predators. Aurochs inhabited a wide range of environments, including open grasslands, forest edges, river valleys and wetlands. They were highly adaptable grazers, feeding on grasses, herbs, leaves, and seasonal vegetation such as acorns. Socially, aurochs lived in small herds, usually composed of females and their young. Adult males were often solitary, joining herds only during the breeding season. Their size and aggression made them difficult prey. Wolves, big cats, and bears posed threats mainly to calves, while healthy adults were rarely challenged. The mating season occurred in late summer, when dominant bulls competed violently for access to females. These clashes involved horn-to-horn combat, reinforcing the aurochs' reputation as a dangerous animal. After a gestation period of about 9 months, calves were born in spring, when food was most abundant. Young aurochs grew quickly but required several years to reach full size, making population recovery slow if numbers declined. The aurochs played a major role in human history. They appear prominently in Ice Age cave paintings, including the famous art at Lascaux, where they are depicted larger and more imposing than any other animal. Early humans hunted aurochs for meat, hides, bones and horns. Eventually, humans began domesticating smaller, more manageable populations. These early domestication events gave rise to the cattle species that now sustain civilizations worldwide. Ironically, while domestic cattle multiplied across the globe, their wild ancestor was disappearing. The extinction of the aurochs was not sudden, it was systematic and human-driven. Key factors included 1. Overhunting. Aurochs were prized for their meat and horns. As human populations expanded, hunting pressure intensified. 2. Habitat destruction. Forests and grasslands were cleared for agriculture, leaving little space for wild herds. 3. Competition and disease. Domestic cattle competed with aurochs for food and transmitted diseases to which wild populations had no resistance. By the Middle Ages, aurochs had vanished from most of their former range. The final population survived under royal protection in Jaktaro Forest, Poland. Despite conservation efforts, numbers continued to decline. By 1599, only 24 individuals remained. In 1627, the last known aurochs, a female, died, marking the official extinction of the species. the animal that once dominated 3 continents was gone forever. Although the aurochs is extinct, its genetic legacy lives on in modern cattle. Today, conservationists are attempting breeding back programs, selectively crossing primitive cattle breeds to recreate animals that resemble the aurochs in size, appearance, and ecological role. While these animals are not true aurochs, they represent an effort to restore what humans once destroyed. The aurochs did not disappear because it was weak. It vanished because humanity reshaped the world faster than nature could adapt. Its story is not just about extinction, it is a warning. A reminder that even the strongest species can fall when humans fail to coexist. Subscribe for future documentaries on extinct species, and share if you found this informative.